Now then. Why progress sucks. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it can be frustrating, right? But in a good way. In a good way, right? This is a positive post. So, I'm basing this on kind of some of the progress we've had at BKS recently. You may have seen, a few people have been completing 100 snatches without stopping, which is hard. It's really hard, right? A few comments on those things saying, is that not a bit excessive? And it's like, yeah, we don't do that all the time, okay? Because it's not good to do that all the time. However, the people who've completed it so far felt great about it. It made them, give them a bit of a buzz, okay? Now, I'm not going to go on about that, but they're all getting t-shirts with 100 Club written on it. So, there you go, watch out for those. Now, anyway, well, they have to earn those t-shirts, put it that way. Not everyone gets one. You get one when you've done the challenge, and you're part of BKS, obviously. Now, progress sucks. What usually happens when people do the 2-week trial with BKS, they'll turn up and be, some people are like, I've done a few kettlebells before and all of that sort of stuff. So it'll be like, okay, let's check your technique. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it needs a few tweaks, sometimes it's not very good at all. So it's like, right, let's go. We'll sort that out, a few technique tweaks here and there, and usually we'll have somebody moving from a 12 to a 16, 20 kilo bell, possibly even a 24 within a few sessions, within a few weeks, right? Not doing loads, just getting comfortable swinging it. So we'll do lots of stuff with a 12, maybe introduce the 16. Once we get up to the 24, you might only do 10 swings with that, but feel great. Then you drop back down to the lower weight and feel like, okay, that feels easier, it makes everything feel easier. And then usually in 2 weeks time they're like kind of like swinging the 12 again, going like, what, it's like a toffee hammer, how did that happen, and it's basically just, it's progress, it's development of technique and development of movement and all of that stuff that I've gone on about before. The problem with it is, say you're starting out with a 12 and within 2 weeks you're using a 24 or 4 weeks or whatever, you go, okay, brilliant. So within 4 weeks I'll be using a 48. Within 6 weeks I'll be using a 9. No. And you see this a lot in gyms, honestly. People are like, right, I've done a few with that, so now I'll try the next weight up. I'll try the next weight up. I'll try the next weight up. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've just been down the gym, and the program I'm on at the minute, I did really well on all of the weights I was doing. So I've added 5 kilos to everything. And it was fucking really hard. Really hard. And that's the problem with progress. When you progress at the start of doing something, you usually go really quickly. If you're a beginner, you usually start to progress very, very quickly. And you get used to that and think, right, that's what I want. And then when that progress slows down, that's when it becomes really hard. It's hard to get started on something, but when you've got the buzz of the progress, that'll keep you going. Once that progress slows down, that's when it gets really hard. We get this all the time at BKS. We get I've had it with the Strong Dad online program this last couple of weeks. One of the people on that was saying, I haven't not stuck to it, but I haven't really lost any weight. This person wants to lose weight. I haven't really lost any weight over the last couple of weeks, but also I haven't put any on, and I've missed a few sessions and and that was because this person had lost 3.5 stone since February, and that had slowed down, which always happens. So then you've got to adapt, which is what we're doing. Okay, so that when it slows down, that's when it becomes tricky, and that's when you're most likely to give up. Which is funny, because you're most likely to give up when you're almost there. Does that make sense? You're almost kind of there. Once you've got over all those first blips that go on, when you do actually want to give up, but you keep going, you make the progress, and then you realise how great it feels. Once that slows down, that's when you're kind of like, right, it's not for me anymore. But if you stop, all that progress, you've got the potential to reverse it all, right? So all that progress you've made, you can write it off. Or you just keep going consistently and stay where you're at. And the progress will come. If you keep going consistently, stay where you're at, that progress will keep happening. It'll just slow down. But hopefully by then, this is what we do at BKS, hopefully by then, you've made it a habit, you've made it part of your day, whatever it is, weight loss, I don't know, something in a new job, you know, a new relationship, whatever it is, just getting stronger, you know, putting on muscle or whatever, which, you know, if that's your thing, brilliant. But usually when that progress slows down, that's when we're likely to give up. And that's why I'm here, to stop you from doing that. That's what's going on in the swing challenge at the moment. Everyone's doing really well. There's somebody who posted in there saying, oh, I missed a session yesterday and I feel bad about it. And it's like, don't worry about it. As long as you've made it a habit, you can miss a session as long as you get straight back on it. You might miss 2 sessions in a row. You know, this person's got kids and they were like, you know, the kids took over my life yesterday. And it's like, well, of course they bloody do. You can't knock yourself for that. You just get straight back on it though, as soon as you can. Because if you let it go, then you'll beat yourself up about it. Anyway, I'm done now. I'm going to go and have breakfast. Getting some funny looks. Lots of tourists about. But there you go. I shall talk to you soon.